everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just a quick video from me today because the Italian Amazon page for the Witch Reboot has recently been updated with a brand new preview page. Double page picture has been uploaded, and this one shows the Guardian forms of the remaining 4 girls. We saw Will's Guardian form, it's on the cover, and we also saw it in some of the other preview pages. But this is the first time we're getting to see the rest of the Witch girls in their Guardian outfits. So I just thought we'd take a look at it today and just I'll give you my thoughts, and you can all leave your thoughts in the comments and we can all discuss what we think of these new Guardian forms. So I will get that up for you now. But what I will say is it's a double page spread on the preview. I believe it's like pages like 100 and 101, or maybe 101, 102, something like that. So quite late into the comic, admittedly, for a preview page, 100 pages into the story. And as such, the page on the right actually has a pretty big spoiler for the plot of the Reboot comic, which I don't know why they would put that in the preview when it quite clearly spoils an aspect of the story. And as such, I'm not going to show you that page today, because if you are someone who's actually looking forward to this reboot and you don't want to be spoiled, I do not want to be the person that spoils it for you. That page is available if you go onto Amazon Italy and look up the reboot. It's there, you can have a look at it if you want to, but I'm not going to show you it today because I don't want to be out here spoiling the comic for people who are, looking forward to getting to enjoy the story themselves without it being, the plot being ruined for them before it even starts. So we're going to look at the left-hand page, which is just a transformation image. It just shows the 4 girls and their transformation, and we're not going to have any story context, just analysing the outfits. So let's do that now. So this is the picture here. It's obviously a bit blurry because I've zoomed in a bit, but you can see here the 5 girls having their what is presumably the first ever transformation. And we can see down here a more kind of, we can't see Tirani and Cornelia's shoes, but we can see the rest of the girls here. So, yeah, these are our new Guardians, and why don't we just go from left to right, and I will just tell you what I'm thinking right now. Okay, so starting with Irma here on the left. Personally, the Irma layer that I knew in the original comics, I would not have dressed her in this outfit. It doesn't feel like Irma to me. Just personally, I don't know, I just look at that and I just don't feel like that's something that Irma would have worn. And you're probably going to go and point out, someone's going to be in the comments like, actually Lauren, if you look at like issue 27, like page 12, you'll see that Irma's wearing an outfit exactly like that. Like, I don't know. But in my head, that's just not the way that Irma looks. But it's not the worst outfit I've ever seen in the world. Like, it's fine. I'm not sure if I'm feeling the wispy bits here. I just feel like if you're going to put a pattern on it, maybe make the pattern a bit more interesting than that, but whatever. They all seem to have these, like, Tirani has them here, Cornelia has them here, Helen has it here, but I'm just kind of like, if you're going to go to the trouble of making a pattern, maybe just a, slightly more interesting pattern, but whatever. You can see, obviously, we've still got the purple and the purple and the deep kind of, I don't know what you call that, it's not teal, but like the deep green, I suppose. Irma has these kind of long stockings or boots. I'm not sure if they're stockings and shoes or if they are thigh-high boots, but either way, they're fine, I suppose. And each of the girls has different wings. Someone pointed out that, I can't remember what it was, but Irma's might be not wings, but actually like fins of a specific type of fish. So rather than being wings, they're like kind of floaty fins, but that she will use as wings, which is very creative, obviously. Like the idea, there was an idea in the original comic, I mentioned this before, and the kind of very early concept art of having each girl have their own unique wings, and they were based on animals. So there was like bat wings, I think like dragonfly wings, something like that. So that seems to be where this has come from. It seems to be an idea that they've like resurrected from the original concept art, which is cool. Like, I appreciate that. I like Irma's fin wings. My neighbours are bashing the wall. I like Irma's wings. Uh, but yeah, for me, I don't know. I also feel like the outfit's very childish. or very childlike. Maybe not childish, but like childlike. It reminds me of a child. Um, those kind of short dresses, they like you. I don't know. They feel childlike to me, and I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Moving on to Tarani. And Tarani apparently in this series they went for a really radical change with Tarani, where instead of her being her element being fire, her element is actually Zumba. She's literally wearing, like, I used to do Zumba, right? Haven't done it in a while, as you can probably tell from my big chunky face, but like, I used to do Zumba, and this is literally the outfit I would wear to Zumba. Like, if you changed this bra thingy, if you gave it some straps and turned it black, this is my exact outfit. Like, I even had my trousers were pretty much that color. So she's literally dressed for Zumba, and it's just so incredibly boring. Like, it's just so boring. Like, this is the most boring top. Like, there is no effort in it. It's just a bralette without even straps. It's strapless. It's a tube top. It's a very short tube top and boring. She's got little tiny um wristbands, which I'm pretty sure she had anyway. Like, she had in the original series, they were pink. But yeah, and then she's wearing what essentially looks, it's the Guardians of the Fabletics here. You know, she's wearing what essentially looks like yoga pants, with a belt, with a kind of see-through, kind of is it satin chiffon? I don't know. See-through belt thing going on. I can't tell what her wings are meant to be, honestly. They look kind of like, I don't know. They just look like fabric. I don't know what her wings are meant to be. Um, But yeah, I no, I'm not really a fan of Tarani's outfit. She just looks like she's going to the gym, which is exactly what I said about Will's outfit as well, is that Will looked like she was wearing workout clothes, and Tarani also looks like she's wearing workout clothes, and I'm just like, it's not giving fantasy, it's not giving magical girl, it's not giving superpowers, it's not giving, this kind of mystical magical world. It's just giving gym. Like right. to to put it into context, see, like, think about the original Guardians, right? If you saw them cutting about, if you saw them walking down the road in those outfits, you'd be like, "What are those girls wearing?" And they would have to like hide their outfits because they're like, "Oh no, like we look like Guardians." Whereas if you saw Tarani walking down the road, she just looks like she's going to the gym with wings strapped to her back. You know what I mean? Like, no one would bat an eyelid. Just be like, "Look at that girl and her fabletics. Look at her cutting about in her Lululemon." I'm just not feeling it. Personally, I'm not feeling it. Also, like, I don't really get these, right? See, like, when I first looked, I was like, "Oh, cool, it's meant to be like waves," but then I realized that Tarani's also got this, and I don't know, like, is that meant to be fire? It doesn't look like fire. Is that meant to be twigs? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Cornelia. Cornelia seems to have, like, insect wings, um, which, fine, whatever. Uh, I think her top is the nicest of the lot, and I'm not just saying that because I'm an unashamed Cornelia Hale stan. I do think her top is the nicest. Like, it's got the asymmetrical thing going on. It's got two different colors on it, which is cool. Like, it's got a different color down the arm. It's got her symbol, like her element symbol, on the stomach. I think this is the nicest. It's the most interesting. It's the one with the most kind of detail. So I appreciate that. It's far more interesting than this, which has nothing. But at first I honestly didn't even realize she had a skirt. All, like, I don't know, my eyes just didn't see it. It just blended into the background. But she is actually wearing a skirt. But R.I.P. Cornelia's beautiful long flowing skirt. Like, because this quality street wrapper that they've attached to her legs is just not it. It's not the same. It doesn't give the same vibes. She also looks like she's wearing yoga pants, and it's just not the same. Like, I would say her outfit is the best, and I don't hate this. I don't hate it, but it's not the same. It's not. Cornelia's skirt was so iconic because it wasn't just in her guardian form. Like, she always wore long skirts, and it just reflected her style, her personality. She's elegant. She's ladylike. So she's got this long flowing skirt to represent her personality. And this isn't the same. But I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Halen, I do like. I I I don't know if these are attached. I guess these are attached to her bracers. These like shark fin things, because she seems to have like bird wings, which is nice. But I think like she's wearing this kind of romper suit thing, which I think kind of reflects her personality. It does feel like something she would wear, and she's got her like leg warmer thingies going on. We don't get a great view of it. We can't see what it looks like from the front, but like I don't know, this feels like the most I don't know, that it feels like the most accurate to their characters, if you know what I mean. Like this feels like something that Halen would wear. Like I look at this and I'm like, yeah, that's Halen. You know, that's Halen. Halen is definitely coming off the best out of everyone in this comic. Like her hair is adorable. Her guardian outfit actually looks like it suits her as a person. Yeah. The one thing I will say though, so obviously the original Guardians didn't have, other than Tarani, didn't have dramatically different hair. Like, Will and Irma's hair was basically just slightly, like, I don't know, tamer, like it was nicer set. Will had like a slightly more like dynamic, if you want, bob as opposed to her like regular bob. But most of their hair was the same. Cornelia and Helen's hair got a lot longer. So Cornelia had this like insanely long hair. Helen had these like huge long pigtails, and then Tarani had the spider hair. Now I'm definitely not mourning the loss of the spider hair. Like it it can remain in the grave. Um, but they don't have anything different with their hair here, and what that's making me wonder. So like, if you think about it, right? So like their hair didn't change. Not all of them, right? Like Irma and Will had the same hair when they're in the garden form, and Cornelia and Helen just had like longer versions of their regular hair. But if they were wearing their hair in a style, when they transformed, their hair would still look the same as it always did in Guardian form. It wouldn't like change. It wouldn't. They wouldn't go into Guardian form with the hairstyle they were currently wearing. So like, if you think about looking, you know, if Cornelia had her hair in like an updo or a ponytail, or if Helen had space buns in, or something like that, they didn't then transform and Cornelia had her hair like the Guardian Cornelia had her hair in a ponytail, or Guardian Helen had space buns in, or like Will had like, you know, clips in her hair or anything like that. Irma didn't keep those pigtails that she always wore in the comics. So when they transformed, they had a specific type of hair for when they transform. What I'm wondering when I look at this, because Helen's got her hair in these pleats, these little like French braids, and I'm like, is that her Guardian style? Or when they transformed, is their hair just not affected? So if they had their hair in a style, when they transform, will it stay in the style that they had in their civilian clothes? Because I just feel like these I understand because they're all just wearing their hair down. I'm just kind of surprised that when Helen transforms, her hair doesn't do something different than these kind of little French braids. But I don't know, it remains to be seen. Uh, Also, the thing is that, other than Irma, no one seems. Well, I don't know about these two, but we know that Will and Helen don't have shoes. And we don't know yet if these two have shoes. Irma seems to have shoes. I don't know how I'm feeling about the bare feet thing. Someone made the point of, is it not going to be kind of difficult to be like going around Meridian without shoes? And I agree. Meridian, as always, you know, I mean, in general, you know, going around anywhere where there's stones is going to be bad for your feet. So, I get that they're in guardian form, maybe they're like indestructible. But yeah, you think that it would make more sense to have shoes. But yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on this because that's really all we have so far. But we do have one extra picture, and it's not a new picture, but it is an improved quality version of this cover that we've seen before. So obviously we've got like Il Cuore del Amica Amicizia Amicizia. My Italian is wonderful, as you can tell. I'm truly a native speaker. Um, my years of running around computer generated Florence and Assassin's Creed 2 have done me well. But no, we can see a better kind of a picture here. Also, eel reboot just cracks me up. Like just eel reboot. So we can see well. Obviously, we can see way too clearly her toes. I don't know. This honestly makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't even have an issue with feet, but there's something about her toes that are just giving me the creeps. So Will has these dragonfly wings. She looks pretty cool. We can see the heart of Kandrakar slightly better here. Obviously, this is the new heart of Kandrakar. I hate it. I really don't. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't have an issue with the heart of Kandrakar. Like, I don't. Some people have said that they really don't like it. I honestly don't really care either way. It's like, it looks fine to me. Um, Will's outfit again, Fabletics, but I have to say, her outfit is way more interesting than every other girl. Like, she's got sleeves. The sleeves have pattern. Her chest has a pattern. She's got a skirt and leggings. Leggings have a pattern. Why is her outfit so much more interesting than every other girl? Why did all the others not get an outfit? Is this once again where we try and act as if Will is actually the main point of the entire series? Because I'm like, she's not, though. She's not. It's an ensemble. All five of them make up the title of the series. It's not Will and it's not Will Vandam and the Philosopher's Stone, like Will Vandam and the Heart of Kandrakar. Like, it's about all of them. And I don't like when people are like, oh, but Will's like the focal character. Like, no, she's not. It's an ensemble piece. She's not the main character. They are all the main characters. But it kind of feels like if you're going to give Will the nicest outfit out of them all, it's like, are you trying to push that Will is actually the entire point and the rest of them are just there for, like, set dressing? Because I'm not feeling that. Anyway, Cornelia, I do like her outfit. I wish she was wearing this as a skirt. Like, I wish this was a skirt instead of trousers, but it's fine. She looks like she's wearing combat boots, which choice, but she looks adorable. Look at her though, she's so cute. Irma just is such a vibe. Like, she's got the ponytail, she's winking, she's got the varsity jacket on, the trainers. She's a vibe. She is the vibe. Tarani looks. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I have to. She looks like an army brat. She's wearing khaki, and I wear khaki. Khaki, like, wearing khaki green is one of my favorite things. I own so much stuff in khaki green. But she's so grumpy with the severe haircut and the this outfit, and I don't know what they're doing to Tarani. Why are they turning her into this? I don't know. I'm so hoping that when the comic comes out, she's not as bad as we're all anticipating. But at the moment, I'm really not happy with the direction they're going with Tarani. Helen, it turns out this is not a pin. I thought it was dungarees, but it seems to be a dress. So she's got pink shoes. She's got her little hair ties. She's adorable. I love her. And then we have Elion, whose outfit is just iconic. Like, the what do you call them? Like, Mary Jane's, the tights, the green and the orange. That's like a knitted vest top by the look of it. Her big hair. I actually really like Elion's look, and I love the green and orange pairing. It's big Heather Mason. It's that girl from Resident Evil, whose name escapes me, Ashley from Resident Evil. Like, she's giving that, and I love it. So that's where we are currently with the Witch reboot. It releases in less than a month. It's the Italian version is coming out on the 4th of October, but obviously for me it needs to get from Italy to the United Kingdom. So my Amazon is currently saying between the 16th and the 19th of October for me to receive it, which is literally a month away because it's the 18th of September right now, so we're talking a month. And I am excited, but in, like, anxious way. Like, I just need to know. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, I don't even care whether it's good or not. I just need to know what's in it. Like, it exists, it's there, and I can't open it and find out what's in it, and that is driving me crazy. So I need it to be in my hands so I can look at it. At this point, I'm having dreams. Like, I had a dream the other night that it arrived early, and I was just, like, devouring this book, and then I woke up and I was like, damn it. So I need it to come out so that I know what we're dealing with here, and I can find out whether or not it's any good. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. Do let me know in the comments what you think of these outfits, and just because I'm not the biggest fan of them, if you think that they look adorable, please let me know. I'm not here to judge anyone's opinions on the Witch reboot. You are absolutely welcome to form your own opinions, and you're absolutely welcome to tell me that I am wrong and that you think they're actually gorgeous, and that's your prerogative. I'm not judging anybody. You are welcome to your opinions. We're all here, it's all love. And honestly, whether this is good or bad, I am happy that it exists, because any witch content is good content, unless it's Arc 7. But I'm happy. I'm happy it's coming out, and I'm looking forward to reading it. So thank you for joining me. I imagine this is probably the last kind of surprise we're going to get. But who knows? Maybe they'll just put out the whole ending, because they've already put out a spoiler. So maybe they'll just publish the whole ending online. Who knows? But until then, until I have more to tell you about this, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. everyone.